Everyone, Sue here again from Sue's Dolbrodmaeth garden today, and it is the 5th of April 2022, and I've been out in the garden for quite a lot of the day. I'm feeling a lot better now. I'm getting better. Yeah, I got a bit knocked back yesterday, but I mustn't overdo things. I try and do too much too soon, which is my downfall. So anyway, I've been out. I'll show you what I've just done outside. I've just planted some of the pansies up that were in here. The the white lady that I've had on the side for God knows how long. And I've cleared up a whole bed outside. It's quite chilly today. It's really wintry, really cold. And I'll just quickly show you what I've been up to. I was going to plant my potatoes. Well, start planting some of my potatoes today. But the wind has really got up and it's really quite cold, and I really don't feel like doing that now. So I'll show you the potatoes that I've brought out ready to do for tomorrow now. So I'm going to plant these up tomorrow instead. And I'm just doing no dig, laying them on the top and then put a layer of bedding on top of them. That's what I'm doing. And I'll show you the bed. I might have showed you in a previous video the no dig bed that I've already done. I might go and just check the bed over and check it's all ready to go, and I'll quickly just show you the flower progress in the polytunnel with the flowers that are coming into flower. But I'll just show you the bed that I've just tidied up, and I'll put in some seeds straight into the ground this time. This is the first time I've ever done this, so this should be interesting to see what happens. Anyway, so let me turn the camera around. I'll show you what I did. I've done this bed over here this morning. So I thought I'd better sort this one out because it had loads and loads of weeds in it. So I took the cover off. Look at the birds been pecking at this. That's the pheasants, that is. So I took the cover off and I've weeded it all. So there's load of beetroot in here. They're not actually doing much. There's a couple of broccoli there, which I will pull out once they've given me a couple of heads. I think there's broccoli here as well. I'm not sure what they are, unless they're just the yeah, they got different leaves, so I think they are. I think they must have got in with the when I put these swede in. So I've checked the swede. There's not really much happening, so we'll just leave them and see what happens. If they start going to seed, I will have to just pull them out and we'll have to start again with the swede, I think. Anyway, in amongst here, I've also direct sown some more bolt hardy beetroot and some French marigolds. So in here are French marigolds and bolt hardy beetroot that I've mixed together, and I've just sort of done a couple of lines, and a line here, sort of in between where all these things are. So hopefully they will just germinate by themselves. So that's the plan. I put my pansies in all of these concrete blocks. So I've filled them up with earth and I've put the pansies in there. So all the white lady pansies are now out of the polytunnel and in the garden. So I've done all those. So there we are. So I've done all these concrete blocks. What else did I do? Yeah, I tidied up down the sides when I was doing the so I've got this pile that I need to move. Oh, and I replenished. Oh, where are you going, young lady? It's a pheasant. And I've replenished. I put some of the pansies in this wall in my rockery, so there's a few dotted about. I just tidied up the antirrhinums. I planted those from seed last year. There's a couple of the oxide daisies in here, quite a few actually. And there's a pansy there, and one there, and one there. So I just thought I'd tidy this up, took a few of the weeds out. So this is the area of the garden that I was concentrating on today. Just watered over here, and we just discovered 3 dead chips, crows, that I think how some, oh, there's, hello, Hello. So up here are some massive trees, and somehow, whether the wind's blown them out of the nest, I don't know, or something has thrown them out the nest from way up there, but they're down here. And there's 3 of these chicks. Oh, look. So, there's 3 of them. They look like crows. They weren't here earlier, because I put this hose here earlier to walk around the front. I just came round here with Simon. I just discovered them. So I'm going to bury them. Poor little things. Oh, all the effort to come to fruitation and be alive, just to be wiped out. Hello? I've got a pheasant here. See, this is the reason why I had to cover up my beds, basically, because of these things. These pheasants. As much as I love them, they just walk all over your beds. But there's garlic in that one as well. There's garlic in that bed. But she's hungry. She follows me around because they always think I've got some food. And I picked this broccoli raw because I noticed it's going to seed. So I picked it. I've got a couple more radish. I've made a salad indoors with radish and there's onions in there as well. There's some onions in there and garlic. And some little bulb flowers that I put in. There's not much in here. You can't really see. There are a few things growing I can see. She wants something to eat. Anyway, oh yes, what I'm going to do now is these 2 borrages need to go in the garden, because actually I was going to plant this one in the polytunnel because I love these flowers, and I could do with them being in here in case we get some bees coming in. So I'm going to find a spot. Well, I think I'll plant them both in the polytunnel. They're what I thought were something else completely anyway. And I might tidy up this bed because we've got a few mushrooms growing. I just might pull out the little weeny carrots. What else did I do? I haven't direct sown anything. Oh, I've done a few seeds. I've got to dig up these oxide daisies. What? Because they need to go in the garden now. They're getting a bit big for in here, so I'm going to have to transplant those into the garden this week at some point. I cleared this area. Now my little rocket are taken off. I might have to water them again. I have to water the polytunnel a lot, I noticed. So I've done some seeds today. So I sowed the rest of these hot chili peppers. There are some indoors, but they don't seem to have germinated, so I'm just going to do them in the polytunnel now. So I don't really like chili, but I bought a packet of seeds, so I thought I might as well use them up. So that's them. Then I'm going to try again the Astros. So I'm going to succession sow them. So I'm going to sow these ones this week, then I'm going to sow them again next week. I never got any last year, but I'm going to try again. Then we've got the cucumber, the Market More. There's only 3 seeds in there. I've noticed that I've only got one of the seeds germinated indoors from the cucumbers, so hopefully we'll get some in here. I think I've got some more. So, and then these aubergines. So there was about 3 or 4 seeds in there. So I've sowed those, and if they don't grow, I'm not really bothered. I'm not going to fuss over it. I'm just trying again. So we're doing some succession sowings now. Here are my potatoes. So they've all chitted now. So these are the shop bought ones. You know, like when you buy potatoes in the shop, and I've just cut them up. Oh, sorry. I had to cut this bit out. So these are my shop bought potatoes that I'm going to put around the other side of the garden. And these are my Charlotte second early potatoes. I haven't got any first earlies. So I'm going to be putting those in. I've noticed they are actually starting to grow, so I better get them in the ground now. But I was going to do that today. Look at my lovely marigolds on the desk. Sorry, I just got distracted. I need to tidy up in here. It's messy again. Yeah, so I'm going to put these in tomorrow. So I'll just leave them out here for now. And I do have some King Edward's potatoes. They're the main crop potatoes, so I'll leave those for a couple of weeks. And didn't I have another one? Maris Piper. I've got some Maris Piper potatoes to go in as well. But tomorrow I'm just going to put these ones in. So I'm going to just put these shop bought ones in, these Charlotte ones in, and that will do for tomorrow. What else am I going to do? Oh yeah, look at these flowers. See how they're coming on. So these tulips here. Yeah, and these lovely, beautiful little narcissus, absolutely amazing. But they're like some weird dinosaur looking things. I do have a couple of flowers out the front. I will just show you the video of the front, a quick little, just where the hyacinths are still in flower at the front of the house. Yeah, so I've moved all the broccoli rhubarb to over here. I did notice that a lot of it has got flowers on, so I've picked off all the flowers. I've watered it again because I noticed it was quite dry, so I don't know if that's the reason why it's going to seed. But I don't want it to go to seed yet. I'll need a few more sets of broccoli, but look here. So it's got flowers on it. So I picked off one lot. I've got to move on these cow. Better move them on. All these, they all seem to be growing, so hopefully these will be alright, because I lost my lavender. I think I've still got one, but I lost one, and these are all from what I took from my daughter's house, her hedging that she's got round her garden. This was in some flower display, but I don't think it's actually taken. These ones have taken though. Look at this one. Oh, they're lovely. And this one. So they've all taken. I don't know about this one. I found this in the garden the other day. Just blown in from next door's garden, I think. So anyway, I just picked it up and popped it in this pot. And I'm hoping it will grow because it's really pretty. And I wouldn't mind having that in the garden. And then we got these here. They seem to be growing. Some kind of plants. Anyway, so they're just freebies that I just got when I went round to my daughter's house. And these are from my own lavender. So I'm hoping it'll grow this year, because I wasn't very successful with that. The salad crops down here are all growing. Look, I just watered in here. I've still got to water some more. I haven't done it all. I just need to put that borage in somewhere. And I need to go and put them in evening primrose outside. I don't know how many times I've said that. But those two evening primrose are going to have to go in the garden, along with all these flowers, all these oxide daisies, because I've got my sweet peas down here, and my peas, and I need them to actually grow. This Mizuna's actually flowering now. This is a Mizuna. That was the only one that survived. I think there's a load of radish in here that's growing. But I'm just going to pick off some of these leaves here and tie in my peas. I think these are just peas or sweet peas. I can't remember now. I think these are sweet peas. Or are they peas? I don't know. Anyway, I've got to make room because I've got a load of beans to put in next. I'm not sure where they're going to go. I will make room. Or we put them outside. Some of these are going to seed now. These red cabbage that have taken all year to grow. And now they're seeding. I don't know. Life is weird, isn't it? Flowers are strange. Anyway, I must put these on this week. These have got to be done. Must do those. I don't know if that is actually a coleus there. The coleus, I think, is starting to come up next to the Michaelmas daisies. Then cauliflowers, looking alright. Right, so we're going to keep an eye on everything now. And we're just going to do succession sowings of stuff. Look how beautiful it looks in here. It's so beautiful. I love it. But I have to water it nearly every single day. It's really quite thirsty in here. Because the weather has been quite dry. Even though it's cold. Look at the cabbage now. I think I should take off them leaves. Everything's springing into action. I don't mind. There's a stray carrot there. I wonder if it's actually a carrot. I'm going to sow some carrots directly into the soil as well. And see if that works. And I'm actually going to sow some carrots in one of these sacks. See that bag on top of there? I'm actually going to sow carrots into there direct. Oh, I've got the carrots in. I might do that in a minute actually. Fill that up with compost and then sow the carrots directly into there. Yeah, at least we might actually get some carrots this year, because last year we didn't get any. They didn't really grow. They didn't grow. This salad here is doing alright. So this is like a mixed salad here. That's looking pretty good actually. I'm quite impressed. Don't seem to have many slugs and snails at the moment. So that's quite cool. So anyway. Oh look, this is coming out. Oh, look at that. Yeah, all these are coming out. I've got to put that rose in a bigger pot. That big rose there. It's really growing. Wow. Might actually just put it in the garden up here. Okay, so that's that. Still haven't cleaned the walls inside the polytunnel or the outside. Never mind. Rome wasn't built in a day. I can't do everything. I'm lucky that I've done this today. Oh, we've got some little birdies. I think I've got to put some more food in the bird feeders. The sparrows are coming round. They need some more food. So I better dispose of those little birds. Might go and sort that bed out over there. Yeah, because that just had the squash in it last year. I just need to sort of clear up the top. And I might put a layer of compost on it. Then I could put some stuff in there. But I'd have to cover it up with some netting. Because I can't just leave it. I don't know if I've got enough netting left. There's plenty to do. There's so much to do. I need to sift through that bed there, where the red crate is. I need to go through it with the stone sifter, which is that red crate. I just use it to sift stones, or the blue small crates. You know the blue ones, these mushroom ones? They make really good soil sifters. You can just sift through the soil at your leisure. These blue things, these make really good soil sifters. So I might actually go and start on it and just sit on the ground, because that wouldn't be very tiring. I might just go and do a bit of that, and you just sift the soil through here and it takes out a lot of the stones. Right, so I'm going to go and do that actually, because I really don't know. Oh, and put the borage in here. Okay, so I'll see you again soon. Hello, Sue here again from Sue's Dolbrodmaeth garden today. And I've got no clue what the time is. I reckon it's quite late. I've been out here for hours. I have felt quite energised today. The best I've felt for like 3 weeks. So I've been cracking on doing loads of jobs that needed doing. Still got loads more jobs to do, but at least I started. Done seeds, showed you those already. I've planted borages in the polytunnel. I'll show you those in a minute. I've also buried the 3 little baby birds. So that was a bit sad. So I've made them like I'll show you in a minute, I made them like a little memorial garden, and I've planted a plant next to them. I've also cleared, oh God, I've done loads. I shouldn't have done so much really. I'll probably pay for this now. I've also cleared a whole of a bed where the squash were last year. Cleared it and dug over it and took out a load of stones, and hopefully now it's ready to just put something in. So I just need to cover it up with some netting, because I think I might put the cow in there. I want a couple of the cow for ornament's sake, so I'm going to keep a couple and put them in the other side of the garden as ornaments. I'll wait until they're a bit bigger though. but I could actually put some of the stuff in there now if I can just cover it up. So I will have to find some. I've got some fleece. I'll have to go and have a look in the polytunnel in the garage and see if I have any more of the actual stuff that I put over the beds. The white micro mesh stuff. I might have enough to go over that bed. Anyway, let's show you what I just did. Polytunnel's looking amazing. I can't believe it. Anyway, I've planted this borage here. So I planted one here, and the reason why I want the borage in here is because last year this was growing wild in the garden. I remember now, it was growing over the other side, and I wanted to have some of it. So I've actually grown this from seed. So I'm really happy with it, and I love these flowers. They're just so beautiful. And also I wanted like pollinators in the polytunnel, so I thought if I plant the borage it might encourage that. And I put some earth around my lavender here. I put an extra bit of earth around. I planted the other borage over here, the one that didn't have any flowers on, so hopefully it'll be happy now. They were both really dry, even though I've watered them every day. God, they were proper root bound as well. Anyway, just take a look at my beautiful tulips. These still going, these great big ones. These coming out soon. Anyway, let me show you the little memorial that I just done for the 3 little birdies. So hopefully they don't get dug up. So I've planted them here, and I put a kosh and also my owl, and I made like a ring round them. And at the front here I've actually planted this little plant here, so that should cover them up. I haven't planted it on top of them. Where the owl is and the kosh is on top of the little birdies. But there we are. Rest in peace, little birdies. Didn't even have a fighting chance of a start of life. Well, there you go. There's the little birds. So let's go and show you what I did around the front. Yeah, around the front over here. I've done loads of work. God, I really went to town. There's this pheasant here that keeps surviving. I need to put some more meatballs in there, but I'll do it tomorrow. Anyway, I swept all out here, so I managed to move all the piles that I had everywhere, and I cleared it all, and I'll show you where I cleared it all. So I cleared all this today. Cleared around here. And I cleared around here because this bit here has been really getting on my nerves for ages, like a trip hazard for me. So I've piled it all over there, and what I'm going to do is just get a rake and just rake it so it's sort of like not in a great big pile, just sort of smooth it out a bit. But look, I cleared all this, and in between this tree I still need to do that back bit under there, and then down this passageway bit here. That still needs clearing, but I've done all this. Look at that. So I cleared it all up, and all I do is brush it. Hello? What's the matter? The little Bobby's lost her mama. Hello, baby. Hello, little ones. That's 2 of them. That's 2 little twins. Can you see them? Oh, where's your mama? Can you see them? Oh. I'm looking for Mama. I think Mummy's calling them. Oh, I don't think that's Mummy. No, that's not their mother. Oh, seem to have... let's have a look here. Oh, look, no, now she's calling them. Is that their mama? Oh, they're twins. Got 1 each, 2 each. Oh, that's their bubby. That's the bubby. Goes with that mama, and this one goes with this one. Anyway, let me show you the garden. What I did. So I cleared all this bed. Look. Right, I've replanted these little plants here because I'm not sure if they're gladiolis or although they're them sort of red flowers that grow absolutely everywhere in my garden. But I've just planted them at the corner here so I can see what goes on. So I'm sure I put some gladiolis in here. There's 3 strawberry plants that I nearly dug up. Well, I did. I had to replant them. And what I've did is I've gone through this with a little hand trowel and I've just sort of sifted it through, took as many stones out as I possibly could. So now this bed is all ready. This is done. So now we can put some direct sowings in here. So that's what we're going to do in this bed. We're going to direct sow some stuff and we might put the cowl in here. I just need to see if I've got some more of the micro mesh that I put on that bed and see if I've got enough for this bed. And then the next bed to do to get prepped will be that one there. But see, I think that these are these. I don't think they are gladiolus, but I'm not sure, so I'm keeping them for a minute. The next bed to do is this one. So I need to clear it. This has got loads and loads of coal in it, so this should be fun to try and sift through a bit. I can't get all the stones out, it's absolutely impossible. So whatever we put in here has to be sort of, won't mind stones, because I can't get them all out of this bed. But I will try my best to flatten it and take as many, there's coal in there, as much stuff out as possible, and just tidy it up and it'll be ready to go. And then that's all the beds done then round here. This one over here we're not really doing anything to it because I put a load of mulch on it in the autumn with the leaves, and it's got the fruit in it, so I might just tidy it up a little bit. There's some plastic at the back there I noticed. Take some of the stones out, just flatten it out. We've had a visitor from a mole by the looks of it in here. And I might need to just tidy up that back bit there. My plants have started growing again on my little shrubs, so I just need to pick up some of the dead sticks, throw them over the fence. And then, oh, this one needs weeding. That's the one I need to do next. So I need to weed this one next. So I might do it tomorrow. I'm not saying that I will. I might. So we'll see. We might do this, we might not do this, depending on how we feel and whether we feel like doing that. So that's it. Let me just turn the camera around, say goodbye to you. Oh. Rest in peace, little ones. And so my hair's gone a bit wild. It's quite damp out. Anyway, the wind dropped, thank God, so it's not windy anymore. No, I'm really proud of what I've done in the garden. I wasn't expecting to do as much as I did. I really wasn't. I only came out here to put in the potatoes, but the wind got up, so I never done that. So instead, I've cleared round here, and I've dug over that bed. I can't believe I did it. I've only hand forked it because I'm no dig, so I don't want to sort of like disturb the soil too much. I just needed to make sure, because there was like wheat growing, corn growing where I'd mulched it, and the corn was like, the grassy corn was starting to grow, I noticed. So luckily I did that, and it also was happening in the other bed that I cleared today. This sort of corn was starting to grow where I'd put the bedding on from the chickens, and they eat corn and then there's corn left, so it's mixed corn, and obviously if there's whole grains in it they will germinate. So luckily I've cleared that. Anyway, I'm really pleased what I've done today, because I haven't been well. I keep saying that, but I haven't. And I'm really feeling a lot better. And I actually done all the rockery as well. And I've done all these little pots, the concrete things, and put the rest of the pansies in. I've sowed some more seeds today. And I've cleared all around this area. It looks amazing now. It's just nice to keep it clean and tidy, because my next mission, after I've done that bed over there, weeded that, I might just tidy up this bed here with the fruit bushes in and put some mulch around each one of the plants. And then after I've done that, oh, and on that bed over there, I'll also be starting on the other side of the garden. I still need to finish the other bit of the garden, which I might do in between. So I'm doing more than one job at a time, if you know what I mean. So that's it really. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I haven't actually let you see what I'm doing, like putting the camera up, but it's not really that interesting when I'm just digging over a bed and clearing away some pine cones and stones off of the ground. That's not very interesting at all. and sowing a few seeds. Anyway, so I just like to keep these diaries so I can keep track of what is going on in the garden and the progress of it, and what it looks like now and what it's going to look like in another couple of months when other things start growing. And also do my no-dig garden over the other side with my potatoes, and also put some squashes in there. I need to make an arch. I still haven't bought the arch. I will make an arch, or I might put it over here. No, they're the fruit beds. I can't do it on there because they're going to start growing and they need their own space. So I won't do that. I'll do them over the other side where I said I was going to do them. I'm not putting squash up here this year, and I've bought proper seed for the butternut squash so that I actually get some this year, I hope. Well, the ones I grew from seeds that you buy from a squash, they didn't actually come to anything. I think they may have been a bit late because I did put them in late. So we're sowing our seeds probably this week sometime, and we'll just leave them in the polytunnel. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please give me a like and a thumbs up. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And yeah, and I'll see you again soon in the next video, which will be very soon. I will probably make one tomorrow, but it might not go up tomorrow. Like this one won't go up today. This will probably go up tomorrow. Or whatever, whenever I feel like editing them. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now. Bye.